I'll preface by saying tarps are one of those things here at this house that always seem to disappear. One weekend I could easily and honestly tell you I have 4 or 5, only for the next weekend to come and realize that I can't find any. So, time to get new tarps. These came 2 in a pack. They're 8 foot by 10 foot. And now, from what I just told you, you can probably tell that I go through a good amount of tarps. I've had to buy several of them. This is one of them spread all the way out. I specifically use them for when I'm doing dump runs, covering up firewood piles, car parts over by the shed, everything like that. So I need decent tarps. And these are about equal to some of the better ones that I've bought. They have the good bound corners here. They do have holes every so often. They have 2 on each side for pulling bungees through, ropes, anything that you need to do. You can see the fabric here. They're not the thickest tarps that I've ever used, but they're also not the cheap ones that are going to get easy tears in them. They are tear resistant. I've already used them to cover up some of this wood over here, which, Jesus, look at all that wood. So it does work really, really well. Like I said, 2 in a pack, so 10 foot by 8 foot on each one of them. You can cover up what you need to. I've already used them to cover up bundles and tie up. And as far as roping through them, they do work pretty well. I wish the rings were a little bit stronger. One of the rings on this far side over here is a little bit loose. As you can see, it's already kind of coming apart from the tarp, which I'd like to think is a fluke because it hasn't happened to any of the other ones, and I've already used them both. I folded this one back up so that you could kind of get an example of how small you can get them, and it also goes a little way to showing just what the thickness of the tarp itself is. So, like I said, water resistant as any tarp should be. It has good strong bound corners with the leather striping here. 2 holes on each side, so go ahead and call it 2 roughly every 4 feet or so. They are large, they do work well, and if you're just looking for a set of tarps that you can use around the yard for firewood or doing dump runs, covering up car parts, covering up gardening equipment, anything like that, these more than suffice.